So, right, guys, we are here. Eternal Sailor Moon. She is now officially on the freaking shelf. I gave her, I child, listen. I gave her some kind of pose. Okay, she's giving a little bit. She's giving some attacks. She's giving attacks. She's giving a little bit of stance, a little posture, but not too much because, like I said, this thing she about as delicate as an Easter egg, and I don't have time to be breaking toys that cause a grip with a discount even, and then having to use some super Elmer's glue to keep these parts together. Knowing me, I can break it and I just go buy another one, but just because to get my OCD out of the way. But she's here. The girls is here. The girls are all here. So I go down the line. There's my Super Sailor Moon, which I would love to have a Super Sailor Moon in S.H. figure mode, but of course that is only available via resellers online. And child, they are asking for whatever they can get above. Child, I don't know. One day my OCD, once again, speaking of which, will activate and it will be like, spend the money, get the girl. Okay. But anyway, besides the point, I finally finished most of the collection here. This is, of course, Sailor Pluto doing her, I won't say it's a detto scream. Instead, she's doing something like, we'll just say she's doing a Chronos time stop thing. I can't remember the exact, no, because then she'll die. So that's not what she's doing. She's just posing. She's not activating anything within her life or her spirit. She's simply posing for the camera and giving a lot of strong face. And that's Sailor Pluto. And that's it. That's my girl, though. Jupiter is giving a yatta kind of face, but we can say it with a little bit more depth in thy voice. I put the antenna on her because I just think that's cute for right now. But yeah, she's giving a little bit of a pose. I'm not sure what all it consists of, but the general consensus is that she has defeated someone from within the Dark Kingdom on her own. Thus, she's giving, like I said, her yata pose. She just finished. The attack is over and the air is filled with ozone from all of the lightning strikes she's dealt out. And once again, Eternal Sailor Moon, she's doing her thing here. I kind of like how I did her legs. That's kind of sweet. I like that. It's giving a little bit more natural energy to it. Then I have Uranus here, my favorite out of senshi. She's just giving a lot of side eye and grace with her space sword blaster. I love her footwear, by the way. But yeah, this is my girl. I had a slight issue with her where her back lower bow would consistently pop out. I had to use a touch of super glue to keep it intact. I don't like to do that, but I'm not about to buy some dolls all over again. Okay. Plus, don't nobody come over my house anyway to look at these, and I wouldn't let anybody who did come over here touch them. I'm not child. They cost money. I don't have time for stuff to consistently being broken apart. But yeah, that's Uranus, my girl, a fellow Aquarian, although she's a January Aquarius, but we still get along. Mercury is giving, baby, she's giving Sweet 16 pose. I'm loving this pose. She got a little bit of her hip poked out. And then she has, of course, her, I was going to say a calculator. It's not a calculator, although it does operate as one as well, but she's giving, I don't know, she's in her school girl spirit right now. She's preparing for cram school. Her cram school exam is coming up, and she's just defeated a monster, a Death Buster style monster, a diamond, not diamond, excuse me, a diamond. And that's what she's prepared for. She defeated a monster with math problems, and she's about to go to her cram school appointment and leave all of her friends dejected and in this slight glowiness of having defeated a monster as one. That didn't make sense, so that story is going to be canceled for next season. Now, this right here is my original girl, my favorite character, because she's a lone soldier just like I am. But this Sailor V is, while the rest of them are all the animated color edition that was re-released within the past 2 or 3 years, she of course does not have a re-release. So this is the original Sailor V as is. I had some troubles with her. Her bust and her waist did not connect well. So sometime over time, they just kind of disconnected. So I had to super glue her waist and her bust together to keep her intact. I did not want her to be walking around the shells looking like something out of Beetlejuice. So she had to be super glued to fire it up. The thing is that the only way I could get it to work is for her to have her butt sticking out, as you can kind of see but not see. She is tooting her booty up, but that is okay because she is still super cute, super adorable, and I'm so in love with Sailor V, and I've always have been. And her feet are giving a little pigeon toe tease, which we will adjust in due time, but not right now because it's late. Further down the line, we have my girl Sailor Saturn, giving chic bobness. I had to throw her hip out a little bit to the left to give her just a touch of sassiness, even though she doesn't really normally give it such energy. But just for today, I gave it to her. And I love Sailor Saturn. She's mighty scary, and I love that unassuming quality about her. The fact that she looks like a girl. Well, she is a girl, but she's like a gentle, quiet, sort of, I won't say meat. That's not the right term. But the point is that she can destroy the earth, the entire planet, with a wave of her glaive. That is Sailor Saturn. What a wonderful spirit. Then we have Chibiusa. The thing about her, she gets on my nerves. I know there's a lot of Chibiusa fans, but she do kind of get on my nerves because I feel like she stole a lot of the spotlight post her re-return in season 3 on forward until season 5. The interesting thing about this Chibiusa is that she originally was supposed to come out, I believe, in July of this year, in mid-July, but they pushed her back to August. And I was so impatient that I just ordered a copy, or ordered this one on eBay. Somebody had it. I saw they had 3 copies of her. I saw it. I went ahead and ordered it. I was like, I'm not waiting until August for her to come out. I don't know if there's any difference between the two, the wait time and what finally released per the actual release date. There's nothing that I can suspect other than there's nothing that I can suspect. The point is that I had to have her, and she's absolutely perfect. Although she's not my favorite Sailor Senshi, there was no denying that I was going to get her. I think that this toy is very cute. I just love the miniatureness of her. She's just really cute to me. So I always have love for my girl Chibiusa regardless. Then we have Sailor Neptune here, giving graceful, regal realness with her mirror. The issue I have with the Sailor Neptune SH figure is I don't like the neck. Her neck is longer than the other girls, and her head can detach quite easily because of this. I think this is a mechanical issue in regards to the fact that one of her poses is designed with her arms interlocking with one another. Now, Uranus has the same pose, but the difference is that Neptune has a lot of hair in the way, whereas Uranus does not. So, to make that pose function without totally ruining the doll and the hair and whatnot, you can detach her head and then get the interlocking arms to be placed on her. But still, it makes her neck look kind of just weird, which is okay because a long neck on a woman is known to be a sense of grace, right? So I think it kind of works. Sailor Mars, my second favorite Sailor Senshi. If you cannot tell, this is the actual original release of Sailor Mars. She, along with Sailor V, are not the animated color editions. Now, I did order the Sailor Mars animated color edition, but this is the one that I got instead, the original one. As you can see, the pearlesque finish there. You know, my OCD may kick in and have me find the original, the animated color edition of Sailor Mars. But right now we're going to put our wallet on hold and not have it be a hot pocket in thy pocket. Get it? Running out money. But she's going to suffice for now. I do not think she's being bullied on the shelves. She fits right in. She's just like a reincarnation of Carnation Milk. Now, Sailor Mars has my absolute favorite footwear of all the Sailor Senshi. You know, she has her stilettos, her heel stilettos. I think I consider them stilettos just because I want that extra bit of girth and elegancy and fashion. But with that being said, you have to pose Sailor Mars with a lot of leg, and you have to pose angles with her legs. She's given angles, right angles, and I think a quarter angle. I don't know, 3/4 of an angle. But you have to give her angles with her freaking legs, and you have to make sure that her ankles are always in a grace position. Okay, you got to do it. That's Sailor Mars. This position is almost giving me a manga realness to it, almost like the manga. So Sailor Mars, that's my second favorite girl. Then we have Sailor Moon doing some kind of pose. I don't know what she's doing. You know what? I reframed that. She's posing because as I walk out the door to go deal with people at work and people in the outside world, and I'm going to leave it at that, she's pointing her solid energy at me to keep me motivated to not have to go off on anyone as I walk past her on my way out of the door. That is what she's giving. She is my hero after all. And finally, we have my favorite girl of all, Sailor Venus. Does it matter? Sailor Venus. She's giving a little bit of a rock climbing pose, but there's that determination on her face. I see this sort of like she's heading towards the final confrontation, and she's going up a steep incline to do so. And she's not giving up because that's the name of her saving grace, as Sailor V as in victory. So there's Artemis right alongside her. But that's my girl, Sailor Venus. And then finally we have the crystal movie version of Eternal Sailor Moon, which is absolutely gorgeous. This don't even have to be a figure that goes in a toy collection. You can easily put this in a curio cabinet somewhere. So that's it. Those are the girls. I have them all so far. I would love to have a copy of Super Sailor Moon S.H. figure, like I said. But there are some side characters like Tuxedo Mask that is available also on reseller sites. But if I would have to push out the money for any of them side characters, it would most certainly be for Black Lady. I would love to have Black Lady match side by side with her original presence of being Chibi Usa. So that may be my next conquest. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're getting there. But I want to share something else before I leave. These guys, look at these. Aren't they cute? I love them. I love them. So there's Venus, there's Jupiter, there's Sailor Moon. Then I have Mercury, Tuxedo Mask. And down here, who's alone but not so lonesome because she's next to her civilian counterpart, and a lot of dust that I forgot to dust this weekend, is Sailor Mars. These little things, as you can probably tell, are hand sanitizer sleeves or cuffs, travel cuffs. I got them from, I was about to say Best Buy, but that's incorrect. I got them from GameStop. I just happened to go into a GameStop one afternoon and I saw them and I freaked out. I bought every single one of the available characters, at least one copy or whatnot of them, because I knew that if I was to turn my back on them in that moment, that I would probably never find them again because they were so unique. I've never seen them before, and I was like, there's no way I'm walking out of this store without having bought every single one of each character. I might walk back into that GameStop and I'll never see them again. And then it'll be a thing of me trying to remember them and then trying to find them on like eBay and stuff sometime in the far future. I was not going to do that to myself. I immediately purchased them all. They were all $4.99. I did not give a snap. They were mine. And I'm not going to even use them. I use them for decorations. That's what they're used for. They put them on the bookshelf as little... Some people have Elf on the shelf. I have hand sanitizers on the shelves. And that's just the ballpark. That's just the absolute ballpark game of it all. So that's it. I am done. I don't know what I'm going to collect next. But we're going to kind of just stop it there. I might look up Black Lady tonight. And see if I can do like a zip report 4-time payment plan for her. Because I know she's going to be like $200 somewhere. Thank you for watching. I am out.